Hi, I'm Scott Carty, and you may have heard about the new streaming service Quibi, Q-U-I-B-I. That's how it's pronounced, Quibi. It's a new streaming service specifically for your smartphone. From the founder of DreamWorks and former CEO of Disney, Jeffrey Katzenberg, but he's pulled somebody on board to join him in running the business and making sure it's running as smooth as possible. And man, what a time to get it started. Meg Whitman is the CEO, formerly of eBay and Hewlett-Packard, now the CEO of Quibi, and she joins me now.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Meg. How are you today?
I'm very good.
Now, Meg, you could have never planned to release Quibi at a time when so many of us were isolated, but that's certainly what presented itself.
Yeah, well, here's how we think about it. We're not first responders. We're not medical professionals. Our mission is inform, inspire, and entertain. And so we thought if we could bring a little joy and levity and, a break for people when it's so difficult, we thought, you know what, we should just go. And that's how we, really made the decision to launch into, what are quite extenuating and unusual circumstances.
I mentioned in the introduction that you were the CEO of eBay and also of Hewlett-Packard, but now you're bringing big screen Hollywood talent to the small screen of our smartphones. Not only is the content great, but really the execution, the technology is incredible.
Yeah, we're very proud of it. I mean, in Hollywood, there's been a long tradition of new technology enabling a new way to tell stories. And we think that this device, the smartphone, was good for watching video. We hope we've made it great. And our storytellers in Hollywood are reacting so positively. And they're just making beautiful stories that look fantastic on your phone. Really, something that hasn't been seen quite like this before.
Meg, you faced a lot of risk in your career of business. Did joining Quibi seem like a risk to you, or did you automatically see the opportunity?
Well, when Jeffrey Katzenberg told me about this idea, at the end of our 3-hour dinner, I said, this is a really good idea. And I think I have one more startup in me. So Jeffrey and I live in a place, we're quite used to anything from the improbable to the impossible. So it didn't seem much riskier to me than what I did at eBay back in the day.
Well, you and Jeffrey Katzenberg are quite a team, especially with his experience at Disney and also founding DreamWorks.
It's great fun. We could not be more different. He is a right brain storyteller. I'm a left brain analytical thinker. But that is our superpower, that when we do things together, the outcome is always better. But for your listeners who've ever worked with someone who has a very different personality, it also has its challenges. But you can also make it really fun, which is what we've done. And we've been friends for 40 years. So we know each other pretty well.
Meg, I love that you said you had one more startup in you. You've had an incredible amount of success. So what keeps you motivated to keep going?
Yeah. So I love a challenge. I always have ever since I was a little girl. And I love a challenge and I like to work. And so, I'm not sure. I can't imagine, obviously I care deeply about my children and husband, and I have a brand new grandson who I'm super excited about. But I also love to work. And this has been a fun one. It's great to start something from scratch because you build everything. And that's a challenge, but it's also, very exhilarating.
As you can imagine, there are a lot of innovators out there right now who are facing this time, facing it with a lot of doubt maybe. Meg, what is your advice to them?
Yeah. Well, it is a very difficult environment, and it has made some businesses, almost impossible to carry on. But I would say, what innovators and entrepreneurs do better than anyone else is they believe in their dream. And all the naysayers come out of the woodwork to say it can't be done, it won't work, whatever. If you believe in what you're doing, then you do it. It's very easy to be a critic and of something that has not happened before. And I just say to every entrepreneur out there, you just keep going and, try to build something that you care deeply about. And if it makes it impossible right now because of the environment we're in, we will come out of this. Things will return to normal. I can't give you a timeline, but then, put your idea on the shelf for a little while and come back out when the time is right.
I love that. If you believe in what you're doing, then you do it.
This is Chrissy's Court.
Chrissy Tiegen is someone who's had incredible success. She's got a show on Quibi, and she's, of course, from here in the Snohomish area outside of Seattle. She's one of my favorites. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah. Well, we love Chrissy Tiegen, and, you should be really proud of what she has done because she's one of the most, sought after, highly regarded stars in Los Angeles. And she's done a great show for us called Chrissy's Court. And the tagline is her favorite show was Judge Judy. And she said, I want to do Chrissy's Court. And here's the tagline: no plane is too small. and it's just just a great show. And you all should, get on to download Quibi and just to watch Chrissy Tiegen. There's a 90-day free trial. So you can watch Chrissy and everyone else. We have 90 days for free, but she's just a remarkable star. I love many of our movies and chapters. Great one called Survive with Sophie Turner. Great one called Most Dangerous Game with Liam Hemsworth and Christoph Waltz, who's an Academy Award winner. And then, of course, there's our daily essentials, daily news, sports, weather, gaming, celebrity news. Rachel Hollis, one of the folks that millennial moms love, has a daily show on Quibi. So I think, everyone should try to find what they love on Quibi.
You mentioned weather, and you picked up my pal Jordan Steele from King 5 here in Seattle. What's it going to take to get the Scott Carty party on Quibi?
You should make us a proposal.
All right, you've got it, Meg. You be watching your email, okay? Thanks so much for joining me, and best of luck with Quibi.
Thank you very much. Great to talk with you.